Yo, what's up with it? Top of the day. I'm not big on saying the word morning. It's mainly because that word is like a word of being sad, because something bad happened. So top of the day, grand rising, shalom. I'm a big shalomer, which is just peace. I'm a big shalomer. But top of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's Wednesday, the 12th, February 12th. The purpose of this message is, to just encourage the brothers. You know what I'm saying? One thing that is going on, or that has been going on for a very long time, maybe since the beginning of time, is trying to control people's emotions. When you control somebody's emotions, you can lead them anywhere. You can plant a seed here, you can plant a seed there, knowing that seed is going to nudge them to the right or left, or forward or backward emotionally. With that, then you now can manipulate somebody to self-sabotage themselves, or to sabotage themselves. So the point that I'm coming at you brothers today, this morning with is, or this day with, is be strong, be emotionally strong. It's 2025. There's a lot of social engineering going on. The social engineering is trying to just like make people emotional, and in becoming emotional, then you become irrational. Because it's a momentary thing. You get full of regret being emotional. So to the brothers, just 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got going on, whatever you're doing for yourself, whatever you're pursuing to better yourself, to become the best version of yourself, stick at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm currently in school. Some of you know, some of you don't. I'm studying to be a diesel technician. Something I probably should have done a little while ago, but I'm happy where I'm at. I can't complain. Every lesson learned is a lesson earned, and what don't kill you make you stronger, or it can make you emotional. So my hope is that, the brothers out there is being made stronger. We're dealing with a lot of different things, you know what I'm saying? Like every brother, we're dealing with the women, we're dealing with income issues, or wanting more income. We're dealing with all kind of different things. And then just based on your ethnicity, you're dealing with a slew of other things. It's 2025. You can just start to think about it. If you're white, you're dealing with certain things. If you Hispanic, you're dealing with certain things right now. If you of the brethren, if you're the melanated folk, you're dealing with certain things. You know what I'm saying? That only your ethnic group is dealing with. Not all things are transferable across ethnic lines, but we all dealing with something. And what I believe in, more than I believe in just being of an ethnicity, is I believe in brotherhood. If you got brothers of like mind, of like spirit, who are doing their best to work hard, and they're working hard every day, and then you come in contact with these brothers and they have nothing but positivity, they got nothing but good energy. They're not out here on some just cut a man's throat to get ahead. They're like, how you doing, bro? Like, how's your day going? Sometimes you encounter those people in your day. Like most times they're quiet, but if you have a conversation with them, you're like, man, that brother got good energy. That brother got a good spirit on him. That's the brotherhood. There are a lot of mad, bitter brothers out here, you know what I'm saying? But there are a lot of brothers out here that is just trying to do what they got to do, and when they see another brother doing the same thing, they got respect for that brother. So operate in that energy, operate in those emotions. Respect your fellow brother, respect your fellow man. You know what I'm saying? Uplift one another. I'm not saying actively go out and do it, but if a brother come across your path, say what's up to the brother. You feel me? If he want to have a small little chat with you, if he ain't just some wild person doing something crazy, and he just doing what you doing, he's going from A to B, just taking care of his business, then show the brother some good energy. Show the brother some respect. You know, that's how we as brothers is going to continue to come up in this earth. You know, and when I say come up in this earth, I'm not saying that we all trying to be millionaires. We all trying to maintain what's ours, or we all trying to obtain what we want, what we desire, and we all could do that. We all could have good careers. We all could take care of our families if we so desire. Some of us that desire to become millionaires can become millionaires. Nothing is impossible. But when a brother's putting in that work and he got the good energy, you know, show him some good energy. Reciprocate that to the brother. And then if a brother is putting in that work, but he a little downtrodden, you know, because of life, because of the different things he's experiencing, uplift the brother if you have it in you to do so. Nobody's obligated to do so, but you know, we all have to live together on this earth, in our states, you know, in our communities, in our neighborhoods. We all have to coexist at our places of employment. You know, when I take the train to work, I touch 1,000 shoulders a day. I'm living with all these people. We're all riding the train together. When I go into my school campus, I'm rubbing thousands of shoulders. When I go to my job, I'm rubbing hundreds of shoulders. You know, like we're all living together, regardless of how close of proximity we are. We're all living together. So why have any negativity toward anybody? I ain't on that. You know, we don't need to be on that. So we in traffic today. You know what I'm saying? We out here in traffic. You know, we going through the motions of life. Just 10 toes down, head held high. Keep standing on your purpose. Don't let nothing rock you. Don't let nothing shake you. You know, be strong, be bold, be courageous. You know, embrace the brotherhood. You know, these brothers out here, we're not enemies. You feel me? Like, I don't know one man from the next man. And I'm not going where that man going, and he not going where I'm going. So I don't have no reason to hate the brother. I don't have no reason to dislike the brother. I don't have no reason to get a brother any negativity, negative energy, anything. I don't have no reason to think ill of that brother. You know? So if it's in you, you know what I'm saying, just lift your brother up. If it's in you. If it's not in you, you know, if you're the silent type, if you're the introvert type, that's cool too. Some brother gonna come by and lift you up when you're not feeling good, I guarantee it. But at the end of the day, man, we can't let a politician, we can't let a religion, we can't let, you know, the small thinking of our little ethnic circles bring our vibrations down so low that as men and brothers, we just don't have the natural respect for one another. As men and as brothers, it's natural to be respectful of each other. It's natural to be helpful of one another. It's natural to be protective of one another. It's unnatural to just want to hurt, harm, or inflict, you know, damage on somebody just because. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking a lot to the Hispanic brothers right now. I know y'all going through shit. I get it. I go to school with a lot of Hispanic brothers, and I see how their demeanor has changed since November. And I ain't mad at it, because I get it. You know what I'm saying? I know my people went through hell and stuff, and you know, the discrimination everywhere we go, where we look, where we step, we feel like we're being discriminated against because of our ethnicity. I understand. And even though I did not live in slavery or Jim Crow South or whatever, it's still going on. You feel me? Like, I'm not a baby. You know, I've lived some life. I've experienced it years ago. I experience it sometimes to this day. Likely not to the extent that others have experienced it, and it's the same thing. Like, but at the end of the day, that shouldn't, you know, the predictive programming and the manipulation of emotions that go out through the airways, through propaganda, it shouldn't cause community members to be at odds with one another. Everybody got different ideas, ideals, ideologies, things that they desire. Brothers can respectfully disagree, you know, because at the end of the day, no brother that you standing next to is gonna enforce or implement any legislation, any law to deport anybody. I got a good friend, he Hmong. You know, if you Hmong, you know, yeah, Hmong people, they, you know, well, let me stop. I can't speak for all Hmong people, but he talk about his community like they all the Hmong people and how they feel about different groups of people. But the one thing that he was talking to me about is like, yo, the Japanese was great colonizers and the British were great colonizers. A lot of people were destroyed, mutilated, you know, killed. And as a melanated man in America, sometimes we think it's only us that went through that, and everybody went through that. The word Slavic, the word Slav, it's an older European, it's an older word that originated out of Europe because there was a lot of black nobility in Europe, and the serfs or the Slavs, they were slaves to the black nobility of Europe. They couldn't purchase any land. They were forced to fight, you know, and do specific things to live on the land of the black nobility there. Some people may not accept what I'm saying. All you gotta do is research and look it up. Iconoclasm came during the Renaissance, where a lot of paintings and pictures, tones were converted over from, you know, being so-called black people to so-called white people. But a lot of those, a lot of that old artistry from, you know, from the past, those are that's black nobility. And I ain't saying that like a sense of pride, because I'm not none of them. I am me standing here right now today, pursuing my goals today. That money, that clout, that prestige, everything that came with that black nobility, it has no effect on me today. So I'm not saying it with a sense of pride, but I do understand the truth of things. With that being said, it's not just us that experienced discrimination, slavery, brutality. Everybody has experienced it. You know, I read something where, you can look it up, I read something where, you know, they would take the skin off white people and make gloves, like leather gloves. They would take the skin off white people and make leather boots or skin boots, whatever skin turns into. I mean, hide turns into leather. What does skin turn into? Leather? I don't know. But they would make gloves and boots and bags with the skin of Slavs, the skin of serfs. So when we talk about brutality that happened to, and I'm sure it's so much more, they would put them in like saw chambers where there would be saws or saw-like, you know, particular engineered contraptions that were saw-like on each side. They would cause people to walk through that and shred them up. This is what so-called black nobility did to the serfs, to the Slavs, and much worse. And much worse. Yeah, you know, they eventually got tired of it. They rose up, you know what I'm saying, and they began to fight back. And then that's where the mass exodus happened, where black Germanic families and black European families were either killed or expelled from those lands. If you go to Germany, there's a ton of statues that are still up of black nobility, and so many other places over there. We just ain't been over there. And they were bombing the mess out of that place. World War I, World War II, and a lot of those things still stand. So you could only imagine how much was there prior to the overturn of the situation, to the overturn of the quote-unquote ruling classes at those times. So again, your skin color don't say that you're the only one, or that you're limited, or that you can or can't. You know, it's what's inside the man. And I believe there's greatness in all of us if we so choose. Much love to the brothers and the sisters who had parents who didn't give them a chance, whose parents chose drugs, prostitution, you know, the fast life, the hard life, even after they had children, who still chose to just do very selfish things to hurt their families. I seen the story with a little sis. She's an older woman. She may be like in her 50s, but her mom was a drug user and a prostitute. And I think at 7 years old, this girl was raped. You know, and then she ultimately became a prostitute and a substance abuser. And then when she had a child, she had to send her child to like a foster care situation because she knew she couldn't take care of her child and didn't want to put her child in the same position. But man, that type of woman had no chance. Oh, she had 4 kids. One of her children was shot at like 5 months and killed because she had a child, you know, and just like with the whole situation, you know, when you're in that life, you're in that life. But man, shout out to those people who didn't have a chance, and by the grace of God, they're still alive, or by the grace of God, they actually pursue something and they've made their situation way better than what was expected based on where they started from. It's very unfortunate. It's very disheartening to know that a lot of people, you know, are born into situations like that. But that's again why I say things like, if you got a brother, just be a brother to a brother. Another man on the street, it don't cost you nothing. You don't gotta spread hate. For me, we spreading good vibrations. We spreading peace. You know, and if we spread good vibrations and peace, that is the definition of love. We're making an active decision not to hate. That's love. We're making an active decision to be kind and helpful by saying a kind word. Being kind is helpful. That's love. So, you know, like I said, it's just another day in the week, and I'm just out here just shouting out to my bros that's continuing in they walk of trying to better themselves, stay strong. You know what I'm saying? Your big brother Hezzy, you know, he here for you. You know, to think about you. He's sending you good energy. He's sending you good vibes, and it's gonna work out. Just don't give up. Peace.